We're trying to figure out if the point A comma B lies in the red shaded area. And we also know that B is less than 0. So your point AB corresponds to, when you got an ordered pair, it's always an X is first and then a Y. And B is less than 0 corresponds to Y is less than 0. And that means it's negative, and sure enough, the shaded region is where Y is less than 0. So let's look at A. Let's look at clue 1. A is between 0 and 4. That's all it tells me. So A is between 0 and 4. Well, that looks good for this piece because your A is your X value, and this graph has X values in between 0 and 4. But the problem is with clue 1, it doesn't tell me anything about what B is. So I could look at the order pair, let's say 2, -8, and that order pair is not going to be in there. And that reminds me of something. Let's go back and look at this y equals x squared minus 4x. This is a parabola, and because your leading coefficient on your x squared is positive, it means your parabola opens up. And your parabola starts at something called the vertex. And there's a special formula to find the vertex. To find the x coordinate of the vertex, the formula is x equals negative b over 2a. Now, this y equals equation is in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, c happens to be 0 because you don't have just a constant over there. But your a is a number on your x squared, and your b is a number on the x. So your b is a -4. So plug that in, negative of a -4 over 2 times 1. And that's going to give you positive 2. So the coordinate of the vertex, and I'll put this up here, the x value of the order pair is a 2. And to find the y value, you just plug 2 back into this equation. So that gives me y equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2, which is 4 minus 8, which is -4, and that's the y value. So this x, where I'm marking, is the vertex, and that's where it opens up. And it's symmetrical on both sides. If you were to draw a vertical line down through the vertex and fold that parabola, if you were to take this side and fold it to the left, it would lay on top of the other side. So it's symmetrical about that line of symmetry. So going back to clue 1, I chose an x value in between 0 and 4. I chose 2, but I let 2 be -8. Well, -8 is way down here somewhere. The order pair 2 -8's there, and that's not inside the shaded region, okay? It's negative, and they tell me that B, my y value, is negative, and I chose a negative one, but it's not in that shaded region. So now let's look at clue 1 doesn't work. Mark it out. Clue 2, let's change this to x squared minus 4x is less than y. I'm sure you recognize how these are related. One's got an x and y, and one's got a and b. I'm going to switch back to x's and y's because that's what I like. And I want my y on the left-hand side. If x squared minus 4x is less than y, that means y must be greater than an x squared minus 4x. Now, this is called a quadratic inequality. An inequality because you got a greater than, and quadratic because your highest exponent on your variable is a 2. And what I want to do is I want to pick an order pair. I'm going to choose green, see if green will show up, inside my parabola. So an order pair that's inside my parabola, how about that one right there? That order pair there is over 2 down -2. And what you want to do, plug that in your inequality. That's -2 is greater than, what is x? 2 squared minus 4 times 2 is 8. So it's -2 is greater than 4 minus 8, which is a -4. Is that a true statement? Is -2 greater than -4? Yes, it's true. So you want to shade the side that makes it true. That ordered pair, 2, -2, gave you a true statement. In fact, if you choose any ordered pair in that red region, it's going to give you a true statement. Now let's take an ordered pair that's not in there. For example, I took this one here. What was that one? 2, -8. And let's plug it in here. Plug in 2, -8. -8 greater than, I think I've been saying -2, but it's 2, -8. Positive 2, -8. So plug a 2 in there and you get 4. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4 times 2 is 8. And I got -8 is greater than -4. Is that true? No, it's false. -8 is less than -4. In fact, any ordered pair that you were to pick on the outside here would give you a false statement, and you want to shade the side that makes it true. So this is true. A squared minus 4a is less than b. So your answer is B.